Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of Top 10 Songs. Holy cow, it
Holy
has been
cow.
revived. Thank you, Anthony Ferraro, for suggesting this. We haven't done a Top 10 song show in a long time here on the channel, but we got one for you here today. Thanks to Mr. Anthony Ferraro. And we're joined by Grant Arthur here as well from the Contrarians and Grant's Rock Warehouse. And today we are going to talk about our favorite 10 songs from Canada's Loverboy. Who doesn't love Loverboy? Anthony, tell us who doesn't love Loverboy.
Come on. Don't hold back.
It rhymes with Luis Nazar.
Yes, he is not a fan. Not a fan.
Man,
Ken Golden is not a fan either. I think most of our in the Prague seat brothers are not a fan of this band, but that's okay. That's okay. I know Eric Porter likes Loverboy because I went to see Loverboy with him actually. But
there you
yeah,
go.
this is a band that we really haven't given a lot of love on the channel to. So we figured this might be the first step in kind of rectifying that. Yeah, they got a bunch of albums. I have a couple of them. I'm looking to scoop up more. And I've seen them live many times over the years. They're a lot of fun to see live. Ooh, look at that twofer right there. There you go.
Now, Pete, did
This
you
is the
see him in the
BG.
80s when they were really big or
Did I see him in the 80s? Yes, I did.
okay.
Yeah.
The BGO twofer. Well worth it. You can get it pretty
Hey,
cheap.
BGO is a
Sounds
good
great.
label. I have some Al DeMille on BGO, Grant.
Now
Yeah.
I've got a couple of the Rock Candies here, or three of them as a matter of fact. I got loving every minute of it. And what's this one? Wilderness, Wild Side, and of course the classic Get Lucky, which is a really good album actually.
Yeah.
So, what do you call Loverboy?
Melodic rock, AOR.
On that first record, you get a lot of new wave
New Wave on that
influences
first
Oh
too.
yeah.
There's a lot of new wave on the first album.
This is
If
pretty
you,
rocking. This is like a hard rock
Mhm.
record, this one here. But
That's a
yeah,
hard
they
rock
they,
record.
they got elements of kind of like like Anthony mentioned, AOR, melodic rock. There's a little glammy stuff going on here. They
Hmm.
do a lot of power ballads and
But
uh,
as I said, Pete, when I was working on this assignment, like their choruses just were swirling in my head. I mean, you want to talk about
oh
catchy
yeah,
choruses that you're always singing and humming in your head. It's just insane.
yeah, yeah. I mean, this band has a lot of memorable songs.
This album in particular is like one great track after another.
I could have done all my
Sequencing's
10
great.
songs from this album. I really could have. I had to stop myself from doing that because that's
There
no
is
fun.
there is one on here, and you might think I might pick the obvious one, but there's one track on here that I think stands among the best of all the catalog. This little tease,
Stay
I'd
little
argue
tuned.
there's
tease
I'd argue
there.
there's a couple of them on this album.
It was hard
Yeah.
to rank.
Yeah, yeah, this is hard. I purposefully left off a couple tracks on here, which I'll mention at the end for a couple honorable mentions, but I literally could have done all my 10 from this album. But that's to then deny that there are great songs throughout the rest of the catalog because there really are.
Right.
So well, should we start at number 10 and work our way? Let's go three at a time, and then
Okay.
we'll do our number ones last. So Anthony, since this was your idea, I'll have you start us off with your 10, 9, and 8.
All right, so my number 10, I'm gonna go from the 1985 LP, Loving Every Minute of It with Dangerous. It was a video on MTV. Got a lot of great keys, a lot of great harmonies, great chorus, just a killer driving tune. They got a lot of MTV play back in the day, and
Oh yeah.
when I remember getting this on cassette for Christmas, Dangerous had just hit the MTV airways after Loving Every Minute of being so big. So I'm gonna go with Dangerous at number 10. My number 9, I'm going with track two, side one off 1981's Get Lucky. No, it is one, track two, side one, 1981, Get Lucky. I'm going When It's Over. Another great Reno track, great harmonies. I think one member in this band who doesn't get a lot of credit, Doug Johnson's a badass keyboard player. They have a lot of
Yeah.
cool synth passages in their songs, and this is no different. So When It's Over is going to be number 9. My number 8, I'm going with a track from Keep It Up from 1983, Strike Zone. Another great Reno vocal. I mean, there's a lot of
Yeah.
great vocalists. I mean, absolutely perfect for this genre, perfect for the time period. Strike Zone's just another great tune, another great deep track off of Keep It Up. So those are my 10, 9, and 8.
Wow.
Yeah. I would
Bang.
say that the musicianship of this band is very good. And I don't think that was ever talked about back in the day. And, it's everybody always talked about the hooks and the vocals, and I think these guys can flat out play. It's a very talented band.
Oh,
And
Dean's got a lot of riffs.
oh yeah,
He's
yeah,
got a well, Pete and I always talk guitar tone. I think if you listen to the guitars on these records, especially, the second record, Paul Dean might not be the best player on the planet, but he, again, like you said, great riff, great tone,
yeah,
great just Marshall, crank the Marshall up sound, and I
yep,
love it.
yep,
Oh,
absolutely,
so good.
yeah. All right, what do you got for your bottom
All right.
three?
So this was hard. We could have done 20,
Yeah.
but I tried to incorporate some later stuff, but then I changed my ranking like I always do right before we go on. But I went, damn it, this is what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with 2007's Just Getting Started. If you're not familiar with any of the later Loverboy catalog, do yourself a favor, jot this down. If you like Get Lucky, you will like this. This record sounds like where Get Lucky left off in 2007. I swear to God, I wouldn't steer you wrong. So I'm going to go with the opening track, written by the band. Of course, this didn't chart. But if you like Get Lucky, you like anything off of that record, you will like that. You will like this track. So I had to put something from the later period in. So I went with that. Number, okay. All right. Off of Loving Every Minute of It. Oh my goodness. I'm going to go with This Could Be the Night.
Oh,
This is co-written by Jonathan Cain.
Oh,
If you listen to it, you can go, yeah,
it's got
Jonathan,
that
that makes
it's got
sense.
that babies feel to it.
It does. It does. This was like one of the top, I think this was a top 10 hit.
it's a huge
Uh,
song for them.
it
Huge.
was huge. Well, it's okay. Pete and I just did the Jafria show, Call to the Heart. This guy is in that vein. It is gooey sweetness. Yeah, it's commercial. It's a ballad, but it sticks in your brain. It's Reno sounds great. How can I not pick it? It's just a great
How many
track.
chicks were singing this song all that summer, right? I mean, come on, it was everywhere. The song was
It was everywhere. Probably one of their last big things,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So I had to pick it. My next one, I'm going to go with, okay, off of Loving Every Minute of It. I'm going to go with Loving Every Minute of It. Now, back in the day in 1985, I would have looked at this and went, I don't know, Loverboy, you're kind of getting kind of silly. Well, damn it. When I listen to it now, I'm going, yeah, it's a good song. Catchy, you know. Mutt Lang had something to do with it. What, it got to number 9 in the US. It's a good song. It's kind of commercial, but man, let's say you're at a concert, you want to hear this. They could open up with this and get the crowd going. So when I hear it, or if I'm having like a party, I'd start putting this on because people always like it. Loving every minute of it. It's my number. What is that? 8? Yeah.
great. More on that later.
I can hardly wait as we keep going.
My number 10, I'm going to go with Notorious from Wild Side. Great song, loads of fun. I don't think I really cared for it much back then, but as Grant has so
Mm-mm.
intellectually stated, something about this band as we get older gets better. I don't know what it is, right? I really don't because I liked this band early on and then I just kind of completely lost touch with them in like the mid late 80s because I was listening to much heavier stuff. But I found that some of these songs have held up pretty well and I like them more today than I did back then. And this is a great opening track on this very underrated album by them. Bruce Fairbairn produced a really, really good track and got to watch the videos for these. I think to really fully appreciate what was going on with this band, you have to like watch these videos because some of them are hysterically bad, but that was the time, right? They really were. All right, my number 9. Let's go to Loving Every Minute of It, and let's go with Dangerous. Great song. Love the chorus. Good cranking guitars on here. Just loads and loads of fun. A great party anthem from them, among a lot of great party anthems. So I really dig that one a lot. And then let's go to my first of many picks from Get Lucky, and I'm going to go with When It's Over. I think When It's Over is great.
Yeah.
Ah, that vocal is so good. He's quite the singer. And I like this kind of like mid-paced, moody, catchy thing that they've gone going on here. And it's like it's kind of like got this heart-tugging quality, but it rocks and it's got this the bass is good and the groove is there. And I like the guitar licks and it's really good. And I think it's a great second song to come after that big boisterous day opening track, right? It's almost like it works really well. It's like you're at such a high, then you come down a little bit, but the come down is really good, and then of course the next song is really good, and the next song after that is really good. But yeah, when it's over is absolutely terrific. Great chorus, really love it. That's my number 8. Back to Anthony.
You know what's amazing about this ranking, Pete? As I listen to you guys, your picks, and I look at my list, and I'm like, wow, there's like so many good songs. It's like everything's so interchangeable.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah.
All right, so
I'm
I'm
looking
gonna
at my
go
honorable
with
mentions, and I'm like, why is that sitting down there? I can't.
yeah. All right, so we're gonna seven, 6, and 5. So I'm gonna go back. My number 7, I'm going back to Keep It Up from 1983. I'm going with Prime of Your Life. I mean, it kind of you think about it, you listen to it, especially at our age, and you kind of reflect, wow, that we were in the prime of our lives back then. But
Yeah,
great, just great catchy chorus. It probably should have been released. I would have thought it would have been a hit, but other than Hot Girls in Love and Queen of the Broken Hearts, those are the only two I remember getting any airplay. But I think Prime of Your Life would have been a hit if they were released. It has a really catchy chorus, kind of, and it's very, it's kind of a different Loverboy song where it's more a little more geared towards the pop angle than like the AOR angle. So very catchy chorus. So Prime of Your Life's number 7. Number 6, I'm going back to the debut. The second track that was kind of released off of this, which I kind of thought was better maybe than the first one, but I'm going with The Kid Is Hot Tonight. Catchy, just a driving tune by Dean, just another banger by Loverboy. I know Luis Nazar would agree. And then my number 6 or my number 5,
Yeah,
I'm going
100%.
with the two that started it all off for the guys with that just infectious opening bass riff. I'm going with Turn Me Loose at number 5.
yes, that is what started it all off for the
I
most
mean,
part.
that bass lick by Scott Smith is just infectious.
Yep,
Boom, 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 boom.
I would agree. Cool, Grant, what do you got?
I was gonna say, I hope I'm coming through okay because my internet pooped out. And guess what? We are, it is using my phone for internet access. How great!
Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of noticed you looked a little not as crispy
Yeah,
as you
well,
usually do with it.
at least if I you can hear me, then we're
Oh
good.
yeah,
All
no,
right,
no issues, no issues.
all right, cool. All right, my number 7. I'm gonna go to the debut album. Now, this is a deep track, but there's something about it. I mean, these guys are AOR. They're melodic rock. You could consider them hard rock. I don't know if there's so much hard rock on this record, but I'm gonna go with DOA because it's very new wavy. And I like the keyboards. You mentioned the keyboards on this. Uh, it's fast paced. It's riffy, but then it's got that new wave element. And I don't think that there's anything else on this record that's got quite as much new wave on here. And it's just like, I don't know, I find it kind of refreshing after all these years of listening to Loverboy. And I'm going to go with DOA because I like it. What the hell? You know, let's go deep. You know, something off a later album, something deep off the first album. I'm going to go with that. Now we're starting to really get into it. Okay. All right. We're going to go off of Keep It Up. I'm going to go with, again, this song's kind of tongue in cheek and it may be kind of silly, but in my old decrepit age, Anthony, since he started talking how we're not in our prime anymore, and now I'm very depressed, I'm going to pick Hot Girls in Love
There you go.
if I can get it up there. Written by Paul Dean, Mike Reno. Hey, got to number 11. Is it kind of silly? It might be kind of silly. Lewis may say yes, but man, is it catchy. And, I listen to it and I don't turn it off. So there
I
you
mean,
go.
she's turning up the heat. You got that magic touch. I mean, they're
But
just
it's
so the
catchy.
choruses and they're just so memorable. You can't get them out of your head.
But I'd listen to this if it takes me right back to that era,
Oh, I know.
to good memories, really good
It's
memories.
funny. It's worth repeating again. Like, so when Eric and I saw Loverboy a couple of years ago, we saw them up at Saratoga Performing Arts Center outdoor show. Man, like, and there were tons of people at this show. There was probably like 20,000 people at this show. It was them, Styx, and REO Speedwagon. And like Loverboy went over so well, and like all around us, because we were sitting in the lawn, like there were no women sitting down. They were all up and screaming and dancing and singing the whole nine. And during that song, especially, I don't know what guys were digging it too, but it's just amazing. Like women just love this band, really love this band.
I heard my wife went and saw him later with Journey. It was Loverboy Journey. I think it was just Loverboy Journey. And I didn't get to go. It was like a girls' night out. Of course, the women going. And she said she could not believe how good Loverboy sounds. She said you could not tell it wasn't 1982.
Yeah, they're still very good live.
Mike Reno
You
still
see
sounds
Mike Reno
great.
up there, and you're like, oh, well, what happened to him, right? But he still
Well,
sounds great.
he
And
looks like
man,
he ate Mike Reno, but maybe he
I
did.
was thinking about that when they were talking about, well, look what he looks like now. But I mean, you look at David Lee Roth, he looks the same. But God, when he starts singing,
Oh,
oh,
he doesn't look the same.
well, I mean, he didn't look like he ate David Lee Roth though.
No, he didn't. No, he still cares. But anyway, all right, my number five. Is that right? Seven,
yep,
6, 5. Yeah,
yep.
I'm going to go with off of Keep It Up. I'm going to go with Queen of the Broken Hearts.
Oh, that's a great one.
I love it. When this album came out, I kind of didn't keep up with Loverboy like I did. And then when I revisited, we did a show. We did I think we ranked the albums or so, I can't remember what we did, but we ranked the albums and I revisited this album after years. And I'm just so surprised how well this song keeps up. It is a classic Loverboy track. Got to number 38. It wasn't like a big single, but man, it's just the hooks, the riffs.
And don't forget the goofy
We're just going to
video.
keep saying the same thing over again. Wash, rinse, repeat. It's just a great song. I think it's I could have rated it higher, but I love it.
Yep.
It's no Hot Girls in Love, though. It's better. All right.
It is better, I think. All right, my number seven. Everybody's working for the weekend, right? Off of the first track off this album. Like I said, I think this album is paced very, very well. It's sequenced excellently. Working for the weekend is so much fun. I don't care who you are. If you don't like working for the weekend, even if like you don't love the song, the meaning behind the song you have to appreciate because that's what
Oh
we
yeah.
all do. We
Right.
all work for the weekend, right? So yeah, it's just so much fun, and that was a enormous, enormous hit for the band and a radio staple still to this day. So yeah, that's my number seven. My number six is going to be Queen of the Broken Hearts, which I think is awesome. Awesome. What a chorus on that. What a groove to it. Just so good. Yeah, the video is goofy as all hell. I agree with Anthony, but you know what? All these videos are goofy. This was the 80s, folks. It's like that's what it was. But yeah, Queen of the Broken Hearts is awesome. And then I'm going to go with number five, the title track to Loving Every Minute of It.
There
Loving
you
every
go.
minute of it. Come on. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Lots of fun. Love it.
Sugary sweet.
Sugary sweet and it rocks a bit and it's just lots and lots of fun. So yeah, that's my number five, seven, six, and five. Back to Anthony.
All right, so we're down to our top four, Pete. Do you want to just do four, three, two, or do you want to do two and two?
Do four, three, and two, and then we'll leave our number one for last.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right, so my number four, I'm going back to Get Lucky. I've always been a big fan of this song. I'm going with Gangs in the Streets. The
Good one.
beginning, keyboard packages by Doug Johnson, and then of course Dean comes in with this killer riff, and then Marino's like, "Oh, oh, put your hands in the air." So I'm going with Gangs in the Streets at number four. Great chorus, just a jammer. Number three, I'm going with Queen of the Broken Hearts. Another great tune from that Keep It Up record. Just infectious. Video is goofy, but lots of chicks, so you can't beat the. It was like that time period. Chicks in
Every video was
in the
goofy.
videos, like half dressed, and they're probably in their 60s or 70s now. But so Queen of the Broken Hearts, I'm going with number three. My number two. This was kind of interesting. So I was kind of flip-flopping my number one and my number two. This number two, I've been just a huge deep cut. Didn't get much airplay, but it was a live staple. I'm going with Take Me to the Top. Amazing intro by Doug Johnson. Just a fantastic tune. Very deep cut. Amazing. So that's going to be my number two. Take Me to the Top. Another fantastic Reno vocal.
Yes, indeed. Awesome.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
All
In the
right,
live version,
kids.
Pete, there's some extra keyboard pack. It's just, it's killer.
Do you have that reissue that came out like, I don't know,
It
on
was the Live 82
Legacy
one.
Live
Yeah, I
82?
haven't gotten it yet. I did see it was released.
Yeah, it's worth picking up.
Yeah, there's a lot of good tunes on it.
But Loverboy pretty much sounds the same as they do live as they do on the record. So I don't know, maybe.
Well,
But if you want that,
surprisingly, I saw a video on YouTube from like 1983 where they did Take Me to the Top and they did add more keyboard. They like added more to the keyboard part at the beginning, which I thought was total badass, which is the way it should be.
hmm yeah, I
Because we know
agree.
how Chris Allen loves like extended keyboard solos or guitar solos in
Yeah.
a live show.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I don't think Martin's a big fan of that either.
No.
All
Uh,
right, cool. Oh,
That's what I live for in live records.
Well,
yeah.
they should be a little bit different than the studio versions, right? It's, you want it to be capturing the essence of it, but stretch out a little bit, It's like
You know, it's funny
The thing,
because I'm going to go off on a tangent here because that's what we do on the Rock Rare House. When I saw Tom Petty live, it was almost like I was listening to the record. I mean, it was almost too polished.
I think that there's a happy medium where you can, modify it a bit, but when you're going in like some bands, okay, I saw Elvis Costello, 4 or 5 years ago. And he had modified all those radio, etc. Take those classic tracks to the point where I'm going, what the hell song is this?
Oh, yeah.
And I don't like that. I don't mind if you just kind of draw outside the lines a bit. But man, when you totally modify it and you can't recognize it, it's almost like, well, if you listen to those live David Lee Roth tracks lately. If we didn't have the band keeping the shit together, you would never know what the hell David Lee Roth is singing.
Yeah, that's how bad it is. Yeah.
But,
Yeah, for me, I like I guess, we're talking more modern stuff now, right? Because it was different back in the 70s and the 80s. But like these days, I like when a band's they have their set list. Let's be true to the original versions of all the songs. Pick 2 or 3 songs where you're going to stretch out a little bit and leave it to that. We don't necessarily want every song to be stretched out beyond imagination, right? But play most of the set traditionally the way it's played on the record, but then pick out a couple songs where maybe the guitar solo lengthens up or the keyboard solo or you get some audience interaction in or whatever, but keep it at a minimum, but inject a little bit of it because you don't want direct studio representations of every single song in a live show because then you can just sit home and listen to the album. You want to give the audience a little bit something extra. That's kind of where I'm at these days. Like back in the day, I'd be like, let's do a 20-minute guitar solo. We'll sit through the drum solo. Let's do a big call and response thing. Yeah, let's have it be a 3-hour show and 25-minute long tracks. This is not made in Japan, Deep Purple days anymore, right? So
see, I
yeah,
don't mind the long tracks so much, but if you're going to sing the verses, sing the choruses, I want it to sound like the record. I don't
Yeah.
want you to modify it. So the chorus that was once catchy perfection, you're sitting there going, what the hell song is this? That's what drives me nuts.
Todd Rundgren did that to me one time when I saw him and he did Born to Synthesize. I had no idea what the song was till like the middle part of the song. I'm like, what is he doing? Like he had like instrumentation. The song's an a cappella tune and it's amazing. And I was like, I'm seeing this guy play this song live, one of my favorite tunes, and it like doesn't even sound like the song.
Yeah. Well, he was doing that tiki period, remember? And I don't know
yeah.
when you saw him, but
Oh, it was like in the late 2000s.
yeah.
And
Well,
and I know when Rundgren fans were walking out, they're like, what did we just see?
yeah, but hasn't he modified Hello, It's Me too, where you listen to it and you're going, is this Hello, It's Me? I don't know. I don't know.
But then he made up for it when I saw Utopia in 2018. That was badass.
That was badass. They were phenomenal. Oh my, where'd you see him at?
The Tower in Philly.
So I saw him in in Cincinnati. They were phenomenal. Even though I think Todd had a cold, but still, he pushed through it. The band was great. I love Gil's keyboards. He filled in for Roger Powell really well.
Oh
We
yeah, he
are
was really
really on a
good.
tangent, boys.
I was going to say, thanks for everybody for sticking with us on this little bit of tangent here. Oh, that's right. We're talking about Loverboy. Okay.
Oh, I forgot. All right. I think it's my turn.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go. My number 4 is "Lucky Ones" off of Get Lucky. Of course, this came out in 1981. This was released as a single. It didn't go very high, but my God, wonderful, absolutely hooky. Now, my top 4 will always be my top 4. I love these songs, and I love this. It's everything I want a Loverboy track. Next one, number 3, "When It's Over" off of Get Lucky. 5 minutes of bliss, rock, pop, whatever you want to call it, AOR. I love it. I mean, this is the best record they ever did. My number, okay, I'm changing records. I'm going to go, my number two, I'm going to go with Turn Me Loose off of the debut. I think this is the best track on the record. Some people do believe that the first Loverboy album, they think it's the best one. Bruce Fairbairn, Bob Rock engineered it. Come on, what a good combination. It sounds great. You've got a lot of new wave on it, but Turn Me Loose, stone cold classic in my book. Oh, I'm not doing number one, right?
That's
I'm
right.
going to wait. I'm going to rampage right now,
There you
Fat
go.
Kids.
Yeah. I agree with Grant. My top four is you can't change. It is what it is. My number four, The Kid is Hot Tonight. Whoa. Yeah, from the debut album. So good. That's the first song the second song I heard from this band. Love it. Still to this day, so good. Number three, also from the debut album, Turn Me Loose. That's the first song I ever heard. It's still a
Phenomenal.
great song.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, so
That
good.
That
bass.
bass line,
Oh yeah.
simple but memorable. As soon as you hear it, you're going, I am. We used to play that when I was in band, like in high school.
So good.
It
Do, do,
was
do, do.
so good, and man, it was just so fun to play. It's such a great
And
song.
then
God,
and
the
then
old
Dean
days where
comes
we
in
were
with that
listening
riff.
to it. So good. I mean,
Yeah, that riff when the riff comes in, I love that guitar tone.
God, the old days when we used to listen to Loverboy and Billy Squire and all this kind
Oh
of
yeah.
Those are the good old days. I'm
yeah. So
sorry. I'm sorry. I sound like the guy get off my lawn, the old dude. Come
nothing
on,
wrong with the old
Loverboy,
days.
Billy Squire. Oh, it was a good
I
era,
got the
boys.
Chicago song going in the back of my head now. Old
But it
days.
was a good era.
Yeah, it
It
was.
was a great era.
Yeah,
Let's be honest.
yeah.
Man.
So Turn Me Loose, my number three, and then my number two. I really love my number one and two. My number two is Lucky Ones from Get Lucky. Uh,
Yeah.
It's only the lucky one. It's just so good. It's so good and it's kind of heavy and kind of groovy and that guitar riff is just killer and yeah, so good. So good. Not as good as my number one though, but we'll get to
It's close though, because
that.
that was my number four.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Anthony, what's your number one?
My number one may shock some people. I'm going to 1989 when they released their compilation called Big Ones.
Okay.
They had three newer tracks on the album. And I'll tell you, when I first heard it, I was like, this song is amazing. My number one is I'm going with For You. Just it's so infectious. The harmonies, it's
Wow.
perfect for that time
Wow.
period, right around the 89, right before grunge hit, kind of still like that hair metal era. I mean, it's not a hair metal tune, but kind of fits this. If you listen to the song, it's very driving. There's just something
Wow.
infectious. I remember
Find this guy
I
for
was
the
in
Contrarians, right?
I
I
was
mean,
just
come
going to
on.
say, what is this, an old episode of The Contrarians? Wait a minute. Did someone not let Martin into this panel? Where is Martin?
It was so I back in like the early 90s, I when I was at college, I DJ'd just for something cool to do. And I remember looking through our library and we had big ones on vinyl and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, there's a couple unreleased tunes." I right when that tune kicked on, I'm like, "Wow." So that's been my number one ever since. For You, I know
Cool.
it's a shocker, but great tune. Absolutely great tune.
Man, I know I've got that. I'm going to have to go back and listen to it. Now you've got me all worked up, Anthony. I'm sure I've got that.
It's on big
Oh,
ones.
I'm going to go look. Now I'm all worked up. All right. Awesome. I love it. That is great.
Variety is
Man.
good. Spice
All
it
right.
up.
All right. My number one. This is always my number one. Always. You'll never top this song. I think this is the greatest Loverboy track of all time. Leave a comment down below. Am I all wrong? Am I not? I don't know. Take Me to the Top
Yeah,
off
it's
of
a
Get Lucky.
great song.
Phenomenal. 8 minute, I mean, 6 minutes. I wish it wouldn't end. The riffs, the melody, everything. The production. What an epic closer. What a way to end an album. You're sitting there going, holy crap, I can hardly wait for the next record. I love it. That I've always loved it. I love it. And I guess the thing is that I guess there was a demo version. I guess the bass was out of tune or something. Did you ever hear anything about that?
Mm-mm.
And they couldn't recreate it. So I guess what they did is that I guess they just used the demo of it.
Sounds great to me.
It sounds great. You would never know that that's a demo. Anyway, that is my number one. That has always been my number one.
Folks know how much I love Wah Wah, right? My number one is Take Me to the Top. I remember the first time I heard, boom, 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 boom.
Isn't that great though? That keyboard, the sound of the keyboard. Boom,
It's
boom,
so
boom.
good. And then
It's
Paul
so
comes
good.
in, wow, wow, the slashing chord. It's just dripping in like wah wah goodness. Oh my God, it's so good. And then the chorus is just so memorable, so good. Yeah, it's this oozing, kind of heavy, funky, hard rock track. I just absolutely love it. I remember the
I
first
love
time I
it.
heard this, I was
I
like,
love it.
yeah, it's been my favorite Loverboy song since that first time I heard this. So, God, we're going back to 1981. It's a million years ago. Yeah, it's so good. For
Yeah.
me, if you say I can only have like two Loverboy songs to take with me for the rest of my life, I'm taking Take Me to the Top and Lucky Ones, and I'm happy with that. I love all these other songs, but those two for me are just
I do have a quick story though. Back when this was out, I had a girlfriend and we would go down into her they had like a little family room, like with paneling. Yeah, it was back in the day. And we used to make out to this album. Not this one, no. This one
that one. Yeah.
for an hour, 2 hours back in the old days. So it holds good memories for me. So I listened to it and I'm going, yeah, I remember that.
I'm sure you do.
Mhm. Had to throw it in there. Loverboy means make out music when I was a kid.
Well, I was 11, so
Well, see, you're a little younger, so
Yeah, I was 15 here, right? 81. Yeah, I was
yeah,
15.
prime,
Yeah.
prime. Hormones are going crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
good
this
era.
this was in fact, if I remember correctly, I believe my first ever girlfriend I took to see Loverboy in 38 Special in an outdoor show at the fair in
Nice.
Middletown. So yeah, that's yep.
Oh, so that would be 38 special in their prime.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was it 38 Special in Loverboy or was it Loverboy and Dokken? No, I don't think it would. No, it would have been 38 Special.
yeah, Dawkins would have been
Yeah,
they
it was
they
38
didn't hit it yet.
Special. It was 38 Special in Loverboy. Yeah, it was a
That would have been
great show.
great.
Yeah,
That could have been like the Caught Up in You era, I think.
probably. Yeah.
I have never seen Loverboy live.
I
Oh,
saw him with BOC a couple of years ago. They were really good.
Yeah,
yeah. I saw
I
them on
want
Night
to.
Ranger like 10 years ago, and then I saw them with Styx and REO like, I don't know, 4 years ago or 3 years ago, something like that. So, yeah,
Mm.
good band. Good band. Any honorable mentions you want to fire off real quick, Anthony?
Yeah, I had two that we didn't say. Love Will Rise Again off of Notorious, which was a cool tune. I mean, it got some MTV airplay, but didn't really get, I don't think it really got much airplay, but that's another great song. And then it's a lovey tune. It's kind of a ballad, but it's got a memorable chorus, always on my mind. I mean, brings you back to high school and your first love, and it's like, wow, this tune is really good. And
Hmm.
I'm surprised it wasn't released because I think it would have been a hit, but killer catchy chorus per usual.
No prissy prissy.
That was the B. That was the because I remember when I bought Turn Me Loose on 45, that was the B
That was
side.
the flip side. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. I don't know. I don't really have any honorables, so I just kind of there'd be a lot. I could have picked way more. There's some great stuff. If anybody hasn't heard any of those post Columbia albums, there's really some real gems on those. So I would just say, you think Loverboy was just that Columbia era, and no, those later albums didn't sell. You might want to just go check them out. Especially, I'm sorry, but this is a great record. This one is a great record. Just getting started. I think, what is that, 2007? I said, yeah.
How
Now,
many, how
Grant,
many they
is
released
Matthew
after that?
Frente on that album?
What's that?
The drummer is Matthew on that. Frenette or
Oh,
whatever. Is he on that album? Because I don't think he's in the band anymore.
I think
Everybody,
this was
Scott passed away, but I know Doug and Pete
Matt's
Reno are still
playing
in the
drums.
band.
We've got a guy named Ken Sinave
Okay.
on bass, Doug Johnson, and Mike Reno and Paul Dean.
Yeah. So I think there's the only three original members left.
Yeah. But Doug's on here, and it sounds very 1982. I swear to God, you'll go, whoa! And the songs are all good. Um, I could pick off more off of this record, but I just, you know,
I got a couple of them. Jump from Get Lucky, really good track.
great song.
That was a live staple.
Yeah, and another song I love off of Get Lucky is "Gangs in the Street."
Oh,
Really
I love that
good.
tune.
From the first album, "Teenage Overdose" is really cool, fun
Hmm.
song. And then I love the title track to "Wild Side." And then how about "Friday Night" from "Loving Every Minute of It"? That song rocks. really good. So yeah, there's tons of songs, tons of songs.
There's tons of songs.
Now, Lead a Double Life, wasn't that a Paul Dean vocal, Grant?
I do believe so. What
Yeah,
off of
where he talks
Gift
about
Lucky?
champagne and cornflakes or something for breakfast.
Yeah, I think that was Paul Dean. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not real crazy about the Paul Dean vocals, but
There's a
whatever.
reason
Hey,
why he didn't sing more, right?
any of you guys have, remember when Paul Dean put out that solo album? I think it was on
I
Epic or Columbia
I do
back in the mid
remember that.
80s.
I don't know if I've ever heard it though.
I don't think
Yeah,
I
now that
heard
I
it.
think about it, I do remember him doing a solo record. I think it was like maybe like the early 90s, I think.
I don't know. I think it was like 88,
Oh, was
I
it
maybe.
think
88?
most people complain because I remember I don't think I've ever heard it, but I remember people complaining that they thought it was going to be a real like hard rock blistering guitar record and it really wasn't.
Oh.
So I'd be curious to go check it out and see like what it is, what it sounds like all these years later.
And what about Mike Reno when he was in Moxie?
Yeah, he
You've
did
heard
one
any of that
album, right?
stuff?
Yeah.
That was the last Moxie record, though,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I think
not
so.
terrible. It's not terrible.
See, I've never heard it. That's one band that I need to get into.
Oh yes. Those first three Moxie albums are killer. Really good. Really good. Another
But I,
Canadian band. Another Canadian
mhm,
band.
yeah, well,
Yeah. So
all right.
so for everybody watching, you know how this works. I know it's been a while, but list your favorite 10 Loverboy tracks down in the comments below. And if you want to see more top 10 song shows, because we haven't, like I said, we kind of put this show to bed like years ago. I did a whole bunch of episodes. I have to look back and see who we've covered and who we haven't. If you want to see more of these, let us know. Because I'm always happy to resurrect stuff from the dead that people really miss and want to see, you know. So if you like seeing top 10 songs format down in the comments below. Grant, what's going on over at the warehouse
Uh,
this weekend?
when are you planning on airing
I
this?
think this will be Saturday evening, so tonight. So
Okay, so tomorrow or on Sunday morning, I have Warehouse Acid Test. Andy Moon's coming on the show. We are looking at the Ventures. That's our show where we look at psychedelia. We look at various 60s bands. And at night, we're at 8 p.m. We're doing the listening party. There's no genre. It's just all kinds of stuff. So hopefully it works. So 2 hours of just randomness. So tune in and please leave a like, subscribe. You know the whole thing.
yeah. And look at you with the quick turnaround, putting together and making a psychedelic breakfast hoodie for yourself there.
100%.
Yeah, that didn't take long.
No, I love making logos.
There you go. There you go. I think that's very good ones too. So Anthony, the busiest guy on YouTube, where is your next appearance going to be? You're popping up
Eric and
all
I
over
are
the place.
doing Eric and I are doing a homework assignment tomorrow, so I'm assuming that's going to air next week.
Yep.
And that's the one. And then Curlis Mania that you were on yesterday with Tom. He wants to do. Uh, we've been looking at albums. So we had looked at Geese and the Ghost, Peter Gabriel's third album or second album, self-titled Scratch, and then we looked at David Gilmour. Now he wants to tackle Fish Out of Water by Chris Squire. We might do that sometime in December.
Okay. Yeah, no, because
Great record.
you've been appearing over there pretty regularly, which is good. So cool. And then we've got in the Prague seat coming up in December as well. Grant and I will be back to God, Grant, we
I
haven't
don't think we have anything.
yeah, we don't have anything on the calendar for ranking the album show, but we will because there is plenty of stuff sitting out there that we discussed.
I
Well,
know.
we talked about doing this Bee Gees one. That might be next if we can squeeze it. I don't know if that's an early January or a late
Yeah,
December.
whatever.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. So
And then
so
one
yeah.
more shameless plug, Pete. Grant and I've been doing, we did top 10 songs of the 80s, then we did top 10 songs in the 90s. And then whenever he gives me a call and says, we're up, we're going to do top 10 songs from 2000 to 2010.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I forgot. I didn't
Oh, that's
really
okay.
forget. I know it would come back around, but I'm writing that down, Anthony, because I need to get that
I
scheduled.
knew he's like doing all this stuff, so I'm like, that's why I said that
I can barely keep up. I
He's
Oh,
all
I
can't.
can
over the place.
imagine.
That's why I'm saying if someone goes, well, we were doing the show, and then Grant kind of disappeared and he's done all these other shows. But I always tell people, please bug me because I'm contrarians and this and all right. I will be in touch.
See that? There you go. So thanks for watching, everybody. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram all the damn time. So everybody watching, your assignment, if you want to see more top 10 song shows, please go to the top 10 songs playlist here on the channel. Go to the Go click on the playlist, go find top 10 songs, take a look at who we've already covered. If you think there's any glaring omissions of bands that we haven't tackled that you know, like we have mentioned from time to time on the channel, put those down in the comments. I'll be looking very carefully at the comments of this video to see where the future of this program lies. Do we do more of these, or is it something we resurrect every so often when we just feel like it? That's okay. I'm okay with that too, because this was pretty topical because we've been talking so much off camera, Loverboy and Rock Candy Records and all this kind of nonsense. So yeah, it's this is pretty fun to do this. So thanks for watching, everybody. For Anthony Ferraro and Grant Arthur, I'm Pete Pardo. Have a good rest of the weekend, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.